Welcome to the Ultimate Entertainment Nexus, where the imaginary meet reality and dive into the what if scenario, the boundary of storytelling, the movie scenario, gaming outcomes, and honestly, the lives count. Join us to keep track of the lives count tell and layer the intensity that narrative you thought that you knew. Hit the subscribe button and let embark. Let the Nexus begin. I am William Pride. Today I'm doing from a TV series created by John Griffin, who actually did the Lost TV series. Jack Bender actually created the Lost series, along with one of the stars. But let the Nexus begins. The show begins with the bell ringing and music playing at the hotel, and we actually meet Boyd Stevens, played by Harold Pera, who actually in Matrix Reloaded and Revolution, 28 Weeks Later, My Previous Life Count, and 3 Days a Night, and Stephanie. Honestly, to actually say this, well, he actually is the sheriff with the deputy, who is actually Kenny, which I will get to his name. And we actually they had 96 days without incident. I wonder why there's no incident. And Frank is drunk, and now he forgetful, and Megan is actually praying because her mother is now praying. And she heard a knock, and she actually knows it's actually Grandma. But it's actually not Grandma. It's actually an old lady. And the old lady. And Megan and her mother just got. And it's the title card. I'm going to do the title card because they do the title card in each episode. And it's just the same, so I'm actually just going to do it. And the old lady actually remind me of Baba Yaga, who actually eat children, but instead she actually eat the parents too. And we actually meet Jim Matthews and his family, Tabitha Matthews, Julie Matthews, and Ethan Matthews. Tabitha played by Kathleen Sadara, who actually is in At the Devil's Door, Incarnate, Barbarian, and Silent Night. And John Wick presents Ballerina, Fallen Skies, and Gothic Room 104. And Jim Matthews, played by Elon Berry, who actually is in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series, and Once Upon a Time. He's actually is Pinocchio in Once Upon a Time. And Julie said that Norman Norman died, and Ethan is believe her, and now Frank don't know that. Now Boyd is mad at Frank for not nailing the freaking goddamn window shut. So Lauren Pat goes on the first ever TV show I got on the count. She got ripped open by the monster off screen at 14. If I actually say 13-14, it's actually a new episode. And Megan Pratt got ripped open by the monster at 13-19. Episode 1. And this episode is called A Long Day's Journey into the Night. And Frank going to see the priest who actually and Tabitha see a tree in the middle of the road, and the crow. And crows have an honest warning that I actually do. And the sheriff's son is a painter. And painting Fatima. If I actually not doing some of these I can't do because Wikipedia don't show the actual what they do, so sorry about that. And also the flat, and they actually and when they actually arrive, they see tires with flat tires, and the funeral. And they're outsiders, and they host a funeral, and Tabitha think it was a switchback, but they went back to the same old town. It turned out that it's not a switchback, and the driver crashed into he got now Ethan got a splinter in his tree as a drunk driver got crashed, and it's actually Toby and another guy who is actually Jade. Who actually is drunk or high, and honestly, the RV now the Boyd is actually going to be dark soon, so he actually went to give. And also, Sarah give me creepy vibes in this because we don't know her backstory yet, and honestly, they're stuck in the RV, and going to be dark soon. And Jim is now they actually have the stones on the RV, and the monster coming, and the episode ends with only two females lost their lives. Yeah, so I'm actually going to do this because, frankly, when I actually do the tally at the end, I will actually do it. Now, in the recap, which I didn't know, in the recap, this would Sarah actually killed Toby, which we actually didn't know that Sarah did kill Toby in the recap, so we actually can count that as a new kill. It was actually in the previous kill, but we actually going to count it as a new kill because it was in the previous episode, but we never saw it until the previously. So it's a new kill. And I actually rewatched it, and it was no new killing in the freaking episode. Honestly, the name of the episode is Things Are Now, and Ethan is stable again because he was true in that things that are going to get shot. And honestly, these creatures are out, and now they went to Colony House. They actually tied up both Julie and Tabitha out. And Victor ask Julie if he wants some peaches. And Victor is scaring her. And Donna is actually played by Elizabeth Sutter, who actually is in Boondock Saints. And Victor, Sean Sutter, who actually is Victor, played by Scott McCord, who actually is in Blacklist. Ricky He, who actually played King Lou, who actually is in Wayward Pines and Magicians. Kenny's dad, who actually Quinn Benjang, had dementia, who actually is he actually playing with Jean, who actually carved the chess pieces out of wood. Sarah did kill Toby, and she actually did see, and now it's hard for Kenny is drinking, and now his dad not remembering, and remember that his mom said why he not remembering it because of his dementia. Now Julie talking to Ellis, Boyd's son, that they honestly they drive down and rode on the hunting trip. Now Donna's sister actually tried to shoot them, and they actually, I'm not counting her because there's nobody to count. I should count her because it was a mention, but yeah, I'm actually going to count mentions from now on. So it won't be Demi James anymore. And we actually have now Ethan now Jim is an engineer, and Kristen was a third-year nurse. And Ethan saw the Tears mythology, who actually is the Tyr, who actually a Greek that caused the said obviously King Walls. Victor is eating peaches, And Kenny's father dementia going rapidly. Kenny, mom, no better. And he saw in the tree that he talking to the priest, and Sarah taking a shower. She didn't have a choice because she hear voices, and he going to check the boy. And Ben Quinn is scared of the night creatures as she saw Toby dead, and now the monsters are because of Sarah. Now the sun go up, and Sarah saw the hallucination of. Now, honestly, the town is actually Norver Beverbeck, and the town is actually fake. So Sarah is actually hearing voices. Honestly, we actually have 2 deaths. At 4250, we actually saw Gina rip apart by the creature off screen. And Ben Quinn Lou, who got ripped apart by the creature at 4332. Came down and tried to chop down. And the episode 2 ends with 2 males and 1 female. Know if previous kill count is on recap. It a kill. Episode, so it counts. So on with episode 3, it choose a day. Now we start with a recap, and Kenny is hanging on a thread. Now somebody is having sex in Colony House, and Jada woke up, and the boy woke up. Jada woke up screaming, and Frank in the box. And Jada Hera, played by David, who actually is in there watching. And now Boyd is Black and freaking is in the cell because, honestly, to tell you the truth, Boyd's rules of get in the family. Honestly, the rules is simple. If you get your family killed, you get in the box. The box, honestly, Jada thought everybody is punking him, so he actually took a bite from people and thought it was a maze room, so he actually even saw the monster, which is the boy in white, who actually the boy in white will be the theme in the freaking show. And they just have breakfast. And Kenny talking to his mom as she broke glass and bled. As speak last night, Sarah did buy the monsters and Victor walking, and Julia watching Fatima offer her berries and not doing even find his books as sounded by. It's actually the chooses ceremony, and Julie be with Ethan, and honestly, Tabitha go with to see with house, and honestly, now they actually cover the windows, and the only punishment is the box. They live in town, and the incident and the mother were killed. And now Jim is following the rules, so he does. For not obeying the rules, he spent the night in the box and ripped apart by monsters. So Frank realized that the Boyd is gonna do it, and Ellis give Ethan a cane, and Jade it gonna still, and he believed now how to get the message, and now his mom in denial, and Victor doing the steps that checking for 3 and asked the boy, and now a boy is in the monster. Victor check the tree moves, and Julie say Victor is creepy, stay away from him. Jay basement open the storm cellar and see a male body, but it actually is a monster to stay away. Honestly, these hallucinations will be beaming from. Now, the churches is actually the church. He actually praying. He now Father Cocky opposed to crimes, and now at the choosing ceremony, Frank was faking Christmas at how Maggie got his dollhouse. Now Frank is going to sacrifice himself. Now Jade pick one, and now Kenny is going to show him the body of Toby, and Frank is going. Tabitha, Ethan, and Jim is going to stay in town, while Julie going to Colony House. And see all the graves and body, and it's actually Toby and Jade believe that get ready for the. Honestly, he actually take the radio and turn on by itself, and Phelan and Jade and Kenny, and now Julie is in Colony House, and Frank got killed from torn apart the next day, 53-14. At the end of the episode with one kill by a man. And a rock far away is episode 4. With a recap of episode, now it's young Victor with one boy and one girl ripped apart by a monster at 4:17. And cut back to the present with Victor. And now we see him drawing, and honestly, now Boyd see Frank's dead body, as Sarah see Kenny mom crying. She works, and Tabitha Miss Julie, and Boyd and Miss Lou is strict about breakfast hours, and now he mentioned what happened. The people, and Frank is dead now, and told about the monsters and the symbols. The guy's dead and eat pancakes, and even get out magical quest, and Jim is scaring and Victor actually talk about the 4 inches and get close to the bed, and see that Victor got in trouble with Jim because he think now get back from Truly. Victor is Ethan's friend, and now Julie took clothes from and Tabitha her and her sweater. Honestly, their parents are planning a divorce after the death of Thomas, and they are driving to a different location, and Jade can help, and they break, and now place does the radio does that sometimes it both kids, and Tabitha is gonna get Jim and going to get divorced and talk about, and honestly, and now Victor is on quest with Ethan, and think he gonna bury more bodies, and a reason that they actually found the boy in white, and Tabitha, she can't find Ethan, and he found Victor with the faraway tree, and now Victor hears the fate. I count 5 bodies, 1 male, 4 unknowns, and now there are 8 more. The 34:54, the 8 more at 34:58, the 2, a male and female, at 34:59. And there's 6 more bodies at 37:02. And there is actually one. And there's and now the now Victor see that he realized he more dangerous a boy that now Victor is the oldest one here, and Boyd, and they surprise music playing and Texas sorry that figure out now Sarah arms and killed the boy, and she fainted, and Victor started digging a grave. And 5 males, 1 female, and 13 unknown. About 9 people lost their lives in this episode. Episode 5, Silhouette, which talk about the previous episode. And this episode where it talk about Sarah have a seizure that actually do go on go on, but her seizures are really and she grabbed a scalpel after talking with Kirsten about if she wanted to go home, she had to do something. And they were, and Kenny and Kirsten made a cute couple, but she actually not, because she actually is engaged. And now she actually talk about Sarah's bad thoughts with Nathan, because now Nathan is now Sarah is acting everything is okay, but Julia want to make a list about everybody that tell her she's okay, like her grandparents and her friends. Now Ellis on working on something that they actually went. Now working for something, and Jay found the bar who actually talking about potato vodka, who actually is easier, and it's a paradox, which is actually talk about his maid. He designed a maze, a millionaire, but they talk about extraordinary cat who actually is alive or dead at the same time, which is a possible theory until you open the box. And Sarah have a scalpel that she tried to help Ethan by going to kill Ethan so she can be free. She on the merry-go-round. Father K Now it's swimming time, and Fatima didn't never come to the U.S. until she was 11 with her father, and her father is a good storyteller. But she had to hide. Now Sarah is show Ethan the goats and chickens at the barn. Sarah never be trusted. Now Abby Stevens, I can't count because she already dead. Because but the reason why is because now Boyd is now believed that he had the signs of Parkinson's disease, and now she actually now he afraid he might, and she actually find a higher place that in dark and put Tabitha in, and she tried to kill the boy and going to kill him, but instead she actually fight over the scalpel with Nathan and slit Nathan's throat. And now Sarah killed Nathan, and Ethan is crying and run into Julie's arms. And Tabitha is stuck at the barn and making a reunion special. Nathan, it's actually a town, not a fucking Mayberry. And Crocodile, his favorite book, who actually crashed in and the episode ends with one life lost. One male life lost. Now, book episode 6, book 74. In the recap, where boys say very something. Honestly, stuff at Victor, flowers for Julie, Father Sermon, and the Bible verses, and Tabitha if we died or alive or stuck in limbo. So they're alive, and Father closed the door that he trapped Sarah in the basement and buried the kill and rearrange the radio. Tabitha dropped the full storage, and honestly, she mapped a full knuckle and a bracelet that remind her of something. Now Jay and Jim are talking about he want to climb a tree, and but Boyd asked about Kenny, but he not the same after episode 2, but there's 73 book and darkness in the Bible, but they might be new Bible verses like 74 made by them, and Tabitha is turning off and trying to find and dig in the holes in the basement. And found 6 bodies dripping blood, but it was a hallucination. Yeah, this is very common and freaking from. Sarah told them that everything that he actually have a contact and bury a bag with a that only Father Coffrey knows of. And now Kenny's mom helped Jade find out the symbols, and he carved out the chess pieces, and now he planned sick Kenny, he got Parkinson's, and now he be good hands with Kenny got toss the baseball, and now the walls, the basement at top of digging now, and must go elsewhere because the bracelet, the night that Julie born, is the same bracelet that she actually go, and was an accident that they make it. And King was going to make a bet when he got back, and there was no kills in this episode. And episode 2, all good things start. And honestly, it's actually Fatima's anniversary to arrive in Colony House, which is actually a say. And she got a secret stash to keep from Trudy, who actually take things without asking. And Victor peaches are gone. Not his peaches. Kevin now have a crush on a monster. Why a monster? And now Boyd ring the bell for nighttime, and Tabitha is reading the book and shut the blinds, and Private and Jim nailed. And Kevin is stupid to open the window, and he fall in love with the monster. Alice is drunk to celebrate. And honestly, they actually made her a dream catcher for a fun anniversary gift. And her father bury a bag and arrive. Now the strict parents. Now he actually told her about strict parents, and he looked upset to give him a cane barrel, and he went by the house and smelled booze after the mother was hysterical, and found the boy dead while he bashed the boy's father head in at 21:02. And now we actually have Ellis was drunk picking, and now Kevin got killed, ripped apart off screen at 21:57. And now Trudy have a early anniversary gift for her, but she's not going to celebrate it for long because now three monsters eaten Trudy to death off screen at 38:46. Now it give disrespect for the monsters. Now they're, and Ellis now they're dripping blood on Trudy. Now Ellis broke his leg, and now they locked the door and shut the door with the talisman, and it actually did work. And Donna went and Father Cocky is outside, and Father Cocky died at 48:27. But before that, Fatima was dying and loved each other alone. And the episode ends with 5 males and 1 female die in this episode. Episode 8 is broken windows and open door. With a recap, and honestly, nobody's in Colony House, and Father Cocky is now dead. Now we actually have Boyd's past, and his wife is in the Marines, and he's in the Army. Find out the chap is dead, and he put a bullet in her, and honestly, now we actually have the first off-screen death in a flashback at 17. Now we actually full Kristen. Now we actually have the first dead body at 8:13. And she pick up limbs. And now she actually say there's 14 people that died. Non-counting Kevin and... not counting the guy and Kevin and Trudy, there's actually 11 people died. 1952. Thank you, Donna. 56. Honestly, now, we actually see 5 bodies killed by the creatures. 21:36 off screen in the flashback. It was the worst nightmare, and Father Cocky told them in a flashback what actually happened. Now they actually had to build everything in this flashback. Now after Thomas died, Thomas rolled off the table, mentioned at 28:11. That's why they're getting a divorce, and Julie and her hug. And now they half a dozen people actually died in Colony House. Now Kay said you had to swallow a bullet or found something. Now, Ellis want to say he had no regret to love him and do it. Now we actually get to the sad part. Abby got into the influence at 46, 45, 36, 45, 45, 40, 45, 54, 45, 59, at 46:07. She shot 2 people, 1 male, 1 female, 1 girl, and 1 unknown person. And she thought she was dreaming. Now, she tried to shot Ellis, and boys shot her twice off screen at 4:07. Ellis know that it's this town that making her everybody go crazy. So Ellis, if it wasn't for the talisman, a lot of people would die. So it's not his dad's fault. I see Sarah Ellis say, just make it back alive. So 3 male. So he just handcuffed her. So 3 males, 3 females, 11 people. About 17 people died in episode 8. Episode 9. We have a recap. And we have everybody Eric have an off day. It's okay, buddy. It just I talked to Eric that not believe it going to work until Eric commit on live at 10:36. Honestly, everybody heard around that Eric actually passed away, and he actually Errol told Fatima that about his dad go to Afghanistan, and about coming from war is like coming from a different planet, and about the word that stuck with him and that do, and they actually are playing with and people bad things, and now Victor drawings that now they play when I get home, and they actually say they will be happy. Julie will call her friends. Jim and Jade are having problems and see why they can't get the radio working, and Donna is upset that that it's not going to work, as she is some of the balls at the tower might not work. It might do work. More to Eric backstory that he has a celiac disorder and he loves bread, but fall. Jade is now talking to, and now a nightmare kid looked like a dream, and Boyd got a bottle that's a 1864, and that's a wrong tell Mr. Lowe's. I was wrong. And they shake the tent, and the episode ends with one life lost. And the last episode, episode 10, all the places will go. Honestly, it's a recap, and we actually know that the tent was tore in the previous episode, and Tabitha did, and now Light and Ethan is playing, and Norman, and now Julie is telling now Jade found out something, and now they actually can use and also the cows, bugs, snakes, birds, they can talk, like worms can grow back, like Sarah said, and like a boy said, and back at the town, Jay said that they can use colony owls like a giant battery, and they can do it before nightfall. And Jade and Julie called Jade a big asshole, and Donna figured out that they actually and Kirsten wire they get wires, and now Kenny's highest spot is a globe with places he would go after he get back home traveling, and she have two options: go with Kenny or go with her fiance. And she now got some tools, and now Tabitha got some tools with the bartender. And Kenny is acting stupid now. Tabitha Ellis is talking about Fatima alone and away from the house, because Fatima, now Ellis wants to marry Fatima, and she loves him, but there's no ring, but she made a ring of wire, so they actually kiss, and they have a field web, which is a real thing. And the Mr. Fish and Lowe's are actually, and he actually see Abby, which is an illusion, and spiders actually cover him and bit him. Now Julie is still scared, wishing that Victor was here, and now Victor with spider bites. Boyd is actually doing good, and there was a storm coming, and now the tower came on cry. Now Jade talk about his grandma Prince dying herself, and she actually have no one to take care of her, because Kenny mom say sit down and pray with her, and have an awkward, and Kirsten and Kenny have a awkward moment between them. And they have two options: go with Kenny to different places, or go with her fiance and get married. And now the tower, and they finally lift it and try to get a single before. And they actually do SOS and 1, 2, 3, and they actually did it, but it was actually someone. It's the monster that want to tell them that Tabitha should not be digging. And Tabitha fall into the freaking hole, and it's the boy in white that actually save Boyd and Sarah and teleport them. But it turned out that Boyd is stuck in a chimney, and the radio played, and the bus came, and that's the end of episode 1 with 0 kills, and that's the end of season 1. How many kills did Rob have in this movie? In these episodes? Let's find out and get to the kills. But wait. Is that a tree with a hole? I bet. What? I'm in a new dimension. Okay, let's get to the numbers. 19 males, 6 females, and 24 unknown people. 49 people lost their lives to one to unalive to creatures. By accident, to Father K, to Father Concrete, Kakai, and to their own fathers and mothers, one to Boyd, and others to Abby. With a runtime of 40 to 50 minutes, we got killed on average every 2.9 minutes. With the great execution, I give it to Trudy, who actually got triple eaten by these creatures. Honestly, what? I actually like the blood splatter and how it was actually really made into good, and her pillow was drenched in blood. The whippy acts of dullness will go to the 19 people who actually were killed all at once in Victor's flashback. Honestly, and that's it. From was released in 2022, and it followed up by two seasons, and I will actually cover them, but it actually took me a long time to actually cover it. I am William Pry, and this been my Lost Life count. And thank you. And also, for my next Lost Life count in Justice League Dark Apocalypse. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Thanks for joining to cover the Lost Lives, to the what ifs, you've read the predictions, and to track the Lost Lives stories. Don't forget to like and comment and share your stories in the comment below. Subscribe and my band scenarios and entertainment insights, and ring that notification bell. Until next time, keep questioning the narrative and imagine the possibilities. See you in the next video. You in the next adventure.